Hey. Show me what you got. Even if she hadn't been murdered, date rape is still rape.
Not only did you have intercourse with the victim, but she had roofies in her system when she was murdered.
Wait, murder? Roofies? What the hell? I don't know anything about that. Not when you ask like that. Look, yeah, we had sex pretty much every day this week, but she was a married woman. It's not the kind of thing you just blurt out. Yeah, I keep detailed records every time I get laid. How the hell would... Wait, yeah, maybe. We both got STD tests on the same day. I can give you my medical record number or whatever. You guys can look stuff like that up, right? I don't know what Clorinda's was.
Dr. Robbins, our coroner, can provide Clorinda's medical records to us. Write your number down and we'll look it up on the medical database.
No problem. I wish.
Would you try it on for us? On your left ring finger, please.
Like a wedding ring, huh? Sure, I'll try it on. It's a little big for me. I've always had skinny fingers. Look, it's a nice ring, but it ain't mine.
Stephen did get tested for sexually transmitted diseases, just as he said. That's quite a laundry list of tests. He wasn't taking any chances. When the murder was committed, Clorinda's killer was wearing the ring we found.
She was tested for a wide range of STDs last week. She went the whole 9 yards. HIV, gonorrhea, chlamydia, HPV, even syphilis. The results were all negative.
It appears Stephen was telling the truth. I find it unlikely that they would both have such comprehensive screening done at the same place and time, coincidentally. You're free to go, but we'd like to ask you some more questions.
Hey, sure. Somebody murdered my girlfriend. I want to help. I don't remember her saying anything, but she used the spa quite a bit. No, I was in my room, chilling out. Clorinda and I had just, I was resting. Like somebody that would kill her? No, she never mentioned anything like that. She did gripe about this guy from work, though. Jack Shell, I think his name was. I don't know all the details, but I guess he and Clorinda had this rivalry going. And her marriage was pretty messed up, obviously. Probably. She left him a message last night. Oh, God, you don't think... That crazy bastard.
Mr. Tampson, I understand your feelings, but take it from me, it does not pay to get ahead of the evidence. We'll find Clorinda's killer. Rest assured. Can you think of anything that might help us find Clorinda's killer?
I don't know what else to say. I don't think I really had a chance to know everything about her life yet.
I believe you're free to go.
Hey, thanks. If you need me, I'll be back at the rehab center. If I ever needed to be surrounded by shrinks, it's now.
Hey, I got Ernie Goldwasser down here. He wants to know the results of his wife's autopsy. I can stall him for a while, but if you want to be the one who tells him his wife was murdered, then you need to get over to my office right away.
Hello. We're from the Las Vegas Crime Lab. Are you Jack Shell?
Why, by my stars and bars, indeed I am. What can I do for you? I'm always willing and able to assist our men and women in law enforcement.
We're investigating the death of Clorinda Jackson. We understand you both had shows at the Silver Skies Casino.
Hold on. Did you just say that Clorinda died? She's dead? Oh, my dear Lord, how on earth? What happened?
We're not quite sure yet.
But you folks wouldn't be here talking to me if you didn't think she'd been murdered. This is just the most awful thing I've ever heard in my whole life. Clorinda, she was a dear, dear sweet friend, and just a magnificent talent. We shall not see another like her again in this business, I'll tell you that. She will be profoundly missed.
You considered Miss Jackson a close personal friend, but might there have been a certain amount of professional rivalry?
No. Well, if anything, I'd call it sibling rivalry, pure and simple. We'd both grown up together in show business. Had our share of ups and downs, let me tell you what. And then, by chance, we found ourselves here in Sin City, both with shows at the Silver Skies. Her show'd come in right after mine in the, main showroom. You see, I play the lounge. But anyway, we still share some crew and some staff, and even some audience, I'd say. There was a certain amount of competitiveness, sure, but why would you ask a leading question like that? Did someone say something?
Mr. Shell.
Now, please, call me Jack. My friends all call me Jack. Now, did someone say I had it out for Clorinda or something? 'Cause that most assuredly was not the case. And I definitely have to say that person is lying to you.
Mr. Shell.
Jack.
Jack. I'm afraid we're going to need you to establish your alibi during the time Clorinda was murdered.
And to tell you the truth, I'm not really sure how I'd be able to verify this for you, but I'd be willing to swear on a stack of Bibles that I was at my home last night, by myself, fast asleep.
Do you often go to bed so early?
I tell you, I learned the very hardest way that you will not enjoy longevity in this business if you insist on burning your candle at both ends. So, I just tossed that sumbitch candle as far away from me as I could. I cannot tell you the number of lives that could be saved each year if they just heed my living example.
I'm sure that's true, Jack.
Look, be straight with me. You don't honestly believe that I had something to do with killing Clorinda, now do you?
Did you ever see Clorinda have words with anyone? A disgruntled employee, perhaps? Maybe a problem with management?
No. Now, look, you can't have me speaking out of school now, can you? I mean, it don't feel right to talk about rumors and innuendos and such. But, well, I don't think it was really very much of a secret that she and Ernest, that's her husband, they weren't getting along too well. And, surprise, surprise, I mean, Clorinda's the fourth Mrs. Ernest Goldwasser, so I'm pretty sure Ernest's not too good at communicating with the wife. I could not honestly tell you whether or not I have seen that or any other particular piece of jewelry before. It's just not the sort of thing I concern myself with when it comes to making a person's acquaintance.
Mr. Jack, thank you for your cooperation. If we have any further questions, is this the best place to reach you?
That's right here. You need anything at all, I will get it for you. I'm 1,000% behind you. I wish you Godspeed.
Yeah? We got him down in interrogation. He walked off with his wife's purse, so we're holding him for interfering with a crime scene.
That sounds like an honest mistake from a grieving husband to me.
Me too, honestly. But it is what it is. Let's go talk to him.
Look, you want to tell me why Captain Brass is accusing me of removing evidence from a crime scene when all I did was take my wife's personal belongings from Twilight Palms and bring them back home with me?
Mr. Goldwasser, your wife's been the victim of a homicide.
Homicide? Do you know who killed her? No. Is that the man who killed my wife?
Mr. Goldwasser, I need to ask you to calm down. I know how difficult this must be for you, but we're doing the best we can to conduct a full and thorough investigation of your wife's death.
I have no idea who you're talking about. None whatsoever, but if he had something to do with her death, I swear to God. Look, please take my wife's personal items. You'll need them. They're evidence, right? Take whatever you need. Do whatever you have to do. I don't think so. No, I don't recognize that ring.
You hesitated a moment.
I thought for a moment that it looked familiar, but I don't know why. Maybe I've seen it before. I honestly don't know.
Would you mind trying the ring on your left ring finger?
I'd rather not remove my own wedding ring if at all possible.
Please. Mr. Goldwasser, it will only take a moment, and it will help our investigation.
All right. Give it here. Yeah, it's a bit small. Can't get it over my knuckle. Sorry. That's definitely not my ring.
In the last few days before Ms. Jackson's death, Mr. Goldwasser called her cell phone several times, well, no surprise there. His last call was made at 10 p.m. on the day of the murder, which is around the approximate time of death. This phone is conspicuously free of fingerprints. I wonder if that thread came from something used to wipe it down.
Cheating bitch! I'll kill you and the little coward you're screwing!
That call was made at 10 p.m. But the last call on the phone was to check voicemail at 10:15.
Affair? How dare you say that to me?
We know it isn't an easy thing to discuss, Mr. Goldwasser, but please, tell us what you know.
Oh, God, this is all such a shock to me. I had no idea she was seeing anyone else. Cheating bitch. I'll kill you and the little coward you're screwing. I see. Yeah, that sounded really bad, even to me. But you have to understand, she just left me a message telling me that she was sleeping with someone. I would never have actually done anything.
So when they found her dead in the hot tub a couple of hours later, that was just a big coincidence?
Yes, damn it! I was at home. I got home from work at about 9:45 and I heard Clorinda's message. I had to calm down a little bit before I called her, so...
You left that message after calming down.
Yeah, I thought I had myself under control, but I heard her voice on the voicemail and I flipped out all over again. That was right at 10. I remember because the whole time I was talking, the stupid bell from the church up the hill was ringing.
I think I do remember hearing a faint bell in the background when we were listening to the message through the audio processing suite. It might warrant another listen. Now I know why that bell sounded so familiar. I remember that church. but when I first came out here to teach my seminar, a colleague from the university was showing me around. He's a history professor. He told me that the church was built in the middle of nowhere, specifically to allow for ringing that bell at all hours. I can definitely confirm that it's more than an hour away from the Twilight Palms Rehabilitation Center. Ernie's alibi holds up.